Hello, I'm Michael Costa, Managing Editor of Food Business News, and I'm here with Ranjan Potnick, Chief Technology Officer at Mycotechnology. Today, we're going to learn more about Zukora Honey Truffle Sweet Protein. And Ranjan, before we talk about Zukora, can you tell me a little bit about Mycotechnology as a company?
Thank you, Michael, for the opportunity to talk about honey truffle sweet protein, Zukora, and microtechnology. Microtechnology is a fermentation mycelium fungi company based out of Denver, where we manufacture natural ingredients inspired from the world of fungi, mushrooms, and mycelia in liquid fermentations at commercial scale. Today, we make a variety of products, including the new honey truffle sweet protein, which is a zero-calorie sweet protein sweetener, and another flavor modifying molecule with flavor modifying properties.
And what is Zukora Honey Truffle Sweet Protein?
This is interestingly a protein. However, it is 2,000 times, up to 2,000 times sweeter than sugar. So, in essentially, this is a high intensity sweetener, but it is a protein. And that is essentially what the honey truffle sweet protein is about. It's a zero calorie. In many ways, it replaces sugar. It's a healthier entry into the sweetener world.
And tell me a bit about Zukora's history.
This protein existed in nature for probably centuries, but nobody had discovered it. And it was within a truffle called honey truffle that is very common in the food system, has been around mainly in East Europe. So we went on a discovery trip with hunting dogs to really chase out and find out this honey truffle sweet protein. And then we put a scientific approach to understand what is it in honey truffle that gives its characteristic sweetness. We're super excited to find out that a single protein in this honey truffle was giving its characteristic sweetness. So that is how the honey truffle sweet protein was discovered from nature, and now we are able to mass produce it using fermentation as a manufacturing platform.
Okay. And what are sweet proteins and how do they fit within the sweetener landscape?
The sweet proteins are a new class of sweeteners, but they have this characteristics property of being highly intensely sweet. So you really need a small amount of the sweet protein to replace the sweetness intensity of a lot of sugar or other sweeteners.
And why is Zucora important for CPG marketing teams and how can it help with their product positioning?
If you look at the trends today in the food system, right, a lot of folks want to eat healthy. People are looking at labels for naturalness, and especially in the Ozempic world, in the GLP-1 world, there is this heightened awareness of what people eat. And if you look at our diets, once you have carbohydrates, proteins, and fibers, the other dominating factor in our recipes is this sweetener, the sugar. So, how do you reduce that? How do you make sure we bring in the indulgence without compromising the taste profile? It can be mixed with other sweeteners and give you a much more pleasing sweetener profile than any other comparable sweeteners. It can be blended. So I kind of for at many levels opens up these sugar reduction toolbox.
So is Zucora a direct replacement for sugar?
You can replace the sweetness that you are getting from sugar and other alternative sweeteners using Zucora, but it pairs very well with other sweeteners in certain applications. It has the flexibility to be blended with sugar, other alternative sweeteners, and then create the sensorial experience or the texture and the overall experience that consumers want in various food categories.
Okay. And does Zucora impact digestibility, the gut microbiome, or glucose insulin response?
The beauty of honey truffle sweet protein, it being a protein, is completely digested. It get digested into amino acids because it is a protein just like any other protein that we are familiar with. Yeah, it doesn't alter the microbiome at all. And it also, in our recent studies, we have also demonstrated that it doesn't affect your insulin response. And that's exactly why it's a great sweetener to bring into the sugar reduction toolbox.
What is the current regulatory status of Zucora honey truffle sweet protein?
Michael, the good news is that the honey truffle sweet protein Zukora has achieved the self-reformed grass status at the beginning of the year and is now commercially available all over the United States. And in addition, we have also filed the applications with the FDA. We should be able to receive our no questions letter asked. Micro has also taken this expertise around the world to create a high level roadmap for getting regulatory approval around the world because it is a discovery of a new sweetener, and we want to ensure that this is available across the world wherever there is a need for sugar reduction or getting into various restrictions around the world.
And how would Zukora be labeled on a food or beverage product?
It will be labeled as honey truffle sweet protein.
And when did Zukora become available in the US?
Zukora is commercially available at the beginning of the year.
And you're able to manufacture Zukora at scale.
Absolutely. And this is why I'm so proud of the Myco team. In record time from its discovery to filing intellectual property, getting regulatory studies done, we were in parallel able to get successful scale up at very large scale fermentation facilities. And we're able to produce good quality material in spec in our very first attempt.
And what applications can I use Zukora in?
We are mainly seeing traction in ready to mix drinks, RTMs, chocolates, certain beverages, and then gums. Those are the general like chocolate bars. Those are the areas that we are looking. But as the work progresses, we are seeing many applications that our customers are co-developing with us, and every day we are seeing new applications of honey truffle sweet protein that again is blended with other sweeteners as well.
Okay, great. And how can I try Zukora honey truffle sweet protein?
I think the best way to get honey truffle sweet protein is to go to our website and request a sample from a. There is a form you can request directly, or reach out to us, and we have samples and demos that we can interact with you at every level, even from sampling small amounts to producing large amounts for you as well.
Well, this is all great information, Ron John. Was there anything I missed or something you wanted to add here?
Thanks, Michael, again for the opportunity. And I can say is that this discovery and commercialization of the honey truffle sweet protein Zukora is an amazing tool in the sugar reduction platform. It creates a sensory experience and blends that is very unique. It blends with other sweeteners, and every day new applications are being discovered where Zukora outshines many other sweeteners or opens the toolbox for the culinary experience that our customers want. And therefore, I hope our viewers and our customers will like our ingredient. We are ready to have them sampled out. So thank you again for the opportunity, Mike.
Thanks again for joining us, Ron John. And for more information about Zukora honey truffle sweet protein, just click on the links below from Myco Technology. For Food Business News, I'm Michael Costa.